And good day, everybody, and welcome to a special presentation at Cottonwood Parks and Rec. This is Power Division 2 boys basketball. In fact, we've got two different games we're going to be broadcasting during the course of the month here on Verde Valley TV. Cable 1, Channel 2, soon to be Suddenlink, Cable Channel 4. And along with me is Ryan Bigelow from Cottonwood Parks and Rec. We appreciate you being along with us out here today.
Well, thanks for having me. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys being out here doing this for the kids, and also Mingus High School for letting us use their facility. This is great.
Oh, it is a great facility. We also want to put out a plug to the Phoenix Suns for the beautiful hardwood floor out here that they redid for the Mingus Marauders a couple of years ago, and what a thrill for these young men to be able to come out and play on this court.
Yeah, all the coaches have been talking it up all week long. Their kids are ready to go. Just to have the opportunity, you know, a lot of these kids one day want to be playing out here on the varsity team, so this is a great experience.
Well, got to get them used to it now. I imagine we might see a Mingus coach hanging around here or there, maybe doing a little scouting for the upcoming future, and I would expect them to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Coach Owens has been around a couple of our games already, and just taking a look at who he's got up and coming. So it's exciting.
Speaking of up and coming, in just a little bit, we're going to get on with our game. It is the undefeated Jayhawks going up against the Wildcats, who picked up their first win last week. So hopefully this is going to be a good game. Believe it, these teams are a little closer than, say, the standings may show. We're going to take a little break. We're going to come back and get into a little bit of some of the differences with Parks and Rec basketball and what you might be familiar with the NBA or high school basketball. We'll return after this.
The Cottonwood Recreation Center is proudly operated by the Cottonwood Parks and Recreation Department. The Rec Center offers a full fitness center, gymnasium, game room, climbing wall, and an indoor pool featuring a water slide and lazy river. The Recreation Center has child care services for members. There are party and community meeting rooms available for rent to the public. Visit the Cottonwood Recreation Center today or call 639-3200.
Service, convenience, price. Hi, I'm Tandy Taylor. Taylor Waste is locally owned and voted #1 in residential garbage collection for the past 7 years in a row. Ask about the convenience of curbside recycling for the Cottonwood and Verde Santa Fe areas. And right now, new customers will enjoy 2 months free service with your switch to Taylor Waste.
Hi, I'm Chris Taylor at Taylor Waste. We're proud to serve our friends and neighbors with service tailored to your needs.
Hi, this is Travis Reed from Larry Green Chevrolet and Hyundai of Cottonwood. We're known as the people place, and whether it's our involvement in the community or our customers that visit our dealership, we make it a priority to keep that reputation. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find that we have the largest selection of new and pre-owned vehicles around. And our sales team is professional and courteous. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet and Hyundai of Cottonwood. 2 dealerships, 1 convenient location, just off Highway 260 next to Walmart in Cottonwood.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, Ryan Bigelow along with me from Cottonwood Parks and Rec, and I know that some of the kids play at the Parks and Rec facility right there at the Rec Center on 6th Street, but you got so many kids in the program, you overlap into other facilities.
Absolutely. We're very fortunate to be able to use our own facility, which has been really nice, but the school district, along with the middle school, we get out there to many different gyms, many different facilities, even using some local churches this year. The bigger we get, the more gyms we're going to need, obviously. So we get a lot of community support from everybody to let us do this, including, as you can see today, Mingus High School.
Oh, that is absolutely wonderful. How many teams, how many kids are involved in the program?
We have this year about 20 teams overall in 4 different divisions, and that's about 200 kids. So that's about what we've had in years past. Looking to increase that as we move along forward here, but 200 is a great number.
What does it cost to get a kid involved in the basketball program?
One of the reasons we have so much success with our program is the cost. We're only at $35 for a whole entire season, which includes 10 weeks, about 6 or 7 games, and like today, kids are also getting a medal. So $35 for a 10-week season, hard to beat for us.
Any volume discounts?
You know what? If there's brothers and sisters out there, you can get a little break. We don't want to have a family go broke just signing their kids up for basketball. So
what about cousins? Do they count?
In the same household?
Oh, well,
you never know.
That could happen.
Provide documentation. We can work something out.
Well, it's a wonderful program. I know that my kid has been involved with it as well. What are you looking for? Are you short anything? I mean, with 20 different teams, well, obviously you have to have 20 different coaching staffs.
That is true. We're all volunteer coaches here, which is great. They're the heart of our program. We year in and year out, we've had a lot of success. A lot of good coaches come through here. We can always use more, though. There's no such thing as too many good coaches out there. So if anybody is thinking about coaching any basketball, you don't think maybe you know enough about basketball, that's okay. We can help out with that. We can work with that. Come talk to me. Call the Parks and Recreation Department. We'll set you up with something.
However, if you have NBA experience,
we'd love to have you. We will not turn you down.
In fact, we'll give you 3 teams, right? Definitely. Any other upcoming events that you can think of that Cottonwood Parks and Rec is involved with?
We've always got stuff going on, especially with the addition of the rec center. There's never a lack of events for us. For me specifically, what I can think of is our co-ed volleyball season is going to start up with games the week of February 27th, so that's an adult co-ed volleyball league. We've got 13 teams involved with that, so that's a good sign-up. Our softball registration will be during the month of March. We have adult men's softball and adult women's softball in the spring. That'll start right after the volleyball season in late April. And also in late April, of course, the Brian Mickelson Memorial Marathon this year, half marathon, 10K, and 2 miles. So that's a fun family event for anybody. That's the 21st of April? The 21st of April, correct.
21st of April coming up, and they can sign up for that at the Parks and Rec building?
Registration for that can be on Parks and Rec on our website also through active.com. So if they go to cottonwoodaz.gov, they can register from home.
Well, I'm going to encourage everybody to get involved with Parks and Rec. Cottonwood Parks and Rec is involved as they are with us. Hey, we got a game coming up in just a couple of minutes. Game number 1 of our doubleheader here today is going to be the Jayhawks and Wildcats. Stick around. We got more for you coming up here on Verde Valley TV. All right, well done.
Service, convenience, price. Hi, I'm Tandy Taylor. Taylor Waste is locally owned and voted number 1 in residential garbage collection for the past 7 years in a row. Ask about the convenience of curbside recycling for the Cottonwood and Verde Santa Fe areas. And right now, new customers will enjoy 2 months free service with your switch to Taylor Waste.
Hi, I'm Chris Taylor at Taylor Waste. We're proud to serve our friends and neighbors with service tailored to your needs.
The Cottonwood Recreation Center is proudly operated by the Cottonwood Parks and Recreation Department. The Rec Center offers a full fitness center, gymnasium, game room, climbing wall, and an indoor pool featuring a water slide and lazy river. The Recreation Center has child care services for members. There are party and community meeting rooms available for rent to the public. Visit the Cottonwood Recreation Center today or call 639-3200.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, getting set for our first game out here. It is the Wildcats taking on the Jayhawks, and the Wildcats picked up their first win last week against the Sun Devils. The Jayhawks undefeated so far, and we're out ready and set for our tip out there here today. A big thrill for these young men, 12 to 14-year-olds in the Power Division II, getting a chance to play here at Mingus Union High School, and we are ready for our jump just at about any moment here as we've got the ball in the middle of play, and we are underway. The tip goes and bounces around. Quick pass coming up to the inside and thrown out of bounds, and that will be a possession change. The Wildcats won the tip, and unfortunately Jacob threw the ball out of bounds, so the ball is going to start off if you will, with the Jayhawks. Handling the ball coming down the court is D'Angelo. Chris D'Angelo tries to get it inside. It gets stuffed, and it's bouncing around inside. A struggle for the ball, and D'Angelo gets it back out. The dribble between his legs out to the far side. Drives toward the baseline, up underneath the basket, out to D'Angelo on the far side. Shot up, off, and it is tipped away. The Wildcats have a breakaway and slowing it up, getting it under control. Back to Sandoval. Now to the near side. It goes to the Wildcats. Hook shot up underneath, and the rebound struggled for and taken. And here come the Jayhawks back the other way. Just underway. 7 minutes left to go here in the first period. 0-0. Chris D'Angelo takes the ball. We'll move to the outside toward the baseline. He's outside of the three-point mark. Up to the top of the key it goes. Driving to the inside, picking up the dribble, looking for a pass now, trying to get it somewhere. Back out to the far side, and we have our foul called. I believe it could have been a traveling, and it's going to be a turnover to the Wildcats coming the other way. Getting the ball out is Sauter. Sauter to the far side, back into the inside. Quick shot up underneath the basket is Sauter, and he travels, but he was falling backward when he got the ball off the rebound. Couldn't maintain the feet, but it's going to be a turnover just the same. Inbounding the ball is Medina. He gives it off to D'Angelo. D'Angelo with the dribble, looking toward the top of the key, goes to the right-hand side, brings it back in, pass into up underneath off the glass, no good, and the rebound comes to the Wildcats. Picking it up is Joe Sandoval, and he'll turn around and inbound the ball. Across the timeline goes the Wildcats. Weaving left to right is Scheiswau, and he dishes it off into the corner, no good with the shot. It's coming the other way. We got a breakaway, a 2-on-1, and the layup up and in, and our first points of the game will go to the Jayhawks. Picking up the basket is number 9, and that's Vince D'Angelo. Oh, a steal going the other way. Quickly, another layup up and in, and a 4-point lead quickly by the Jayhawks. The other D'Angelo, Chris D'Angelo, gets that bucket. Wildcats with the ball. They get the ball in. Shot up off the glass. No good. Rebound. Dribbled around and up and off. The Wildcats cannot get a bucket to sink. And quickly on the move comes Chris D'Angelo. Puts the ball in the hip pocket. Layup. No good. Rebound. Goes to the Jayhawks and then thrown out of bounds. And that's going to be a turnover. Some subs coming in for the Wildcats. Coming in for the Wildcats is Luis Soto. And number 3, Ben Grandy. Big Ben with the ball. Taking the point guard position. He's going to drive it right down the heart. Gives it out. Kicks it to Sauter. Sauter with the dribble at the top. Top of the key, finds a man inside the paint, just a corner, back to Sauter, 3-point shot up and off, no good. Good block out by the Jayhawks, and Vince D'Angelo picks up the rebound. Chris D'Angelo with the basket, taking his time getting down. Looking for the setup, 3-point shot, stops, shoots, no good, rebound comes down to Sauter, and he'll get fouled as he picks up the ball. It'll be a Wildcat ball. Then will inbound for the Wildcats. Here it comes to Sauter. Jared Sauter gets picked up right at the timeline. Beats his man, looking to drive it in. Gets it inside the paint. Shot up. No good. A little bit short. Might have been tipped. Vince D'Angelo with the rebound. Chris D'Angelo taking it the other way. Last time he just came up to that 3-point line and shot. This time just inside. Off the glass. No good. Rebound comes to the Jayhawks. And then out of bounds. That should stay with the Jayhawks in the corner. Out of bounds on the Wildcats. Coming in for the Wildcats is number 6, Anthony Villalobos. And there's a breakaway. Jared has the ball and gets fouled as he's going down court. Had a 1-on-1. And it should stay with, there we go, should stay with the Wildcats. They're going to inbound the far side. Villalobos brings it into Grandy. Grandy looking to drive to the paint. to the right-hand side, loses the ball. Let's go in the other direction. It's Chris D'Angelo, makes his man go back and forth. The layup, no good. And a powerful rebound by Luis Soto. Wildcats have the ball coming the other way. With the dribble and the ball is Villalobos. Villalobos takes a pick into the paint, finds his big man, turns, shot up, no good, hits the bottom of the glass, but made a good move to try to get to the glass. Ball will be inbound. Up underneath the basket, should go to the Wildcats, it does. 2:15 left to go, a 4-0 lead by the Jayhawks. Wildcats bring in subs. Christian Swank coming in, trying to make some room in the paint. They get the ball to him. Shot up, no good. Didn't have a good angle. Shot up, a second shot up, and no good by Luis Soto. And we've got the ball coming back to the Jayhawks. Jayhawks with a 4-0 lead, 1:47 left to go. And now with the dribble and the ball is Evan Snyder. And he's going to make his move to the right side. Three-point shot up off the glass. No good. Rebound collected in by Soto. Soto being a beast under the hoop. Wildcats with the ball. Far across. Nice shot. Go cross court with it. And getting the hoop in the first point is Jonathan Miranda. It's 4-2. Jayhawks with the ball and the lead, trying to drive it in. D'Angelo stops at about the three-point line. Dangerous pass back to the other side, but he gets it and drives it in toward the baseline and must have stepped out of bounds. Wildcats ball. Under a minute left to go. Grandy with the ball, looking to drive. Gets it into the paint, controls it, gets the finger roll to go. Ben Grandy ties it up for the Wildcats. It's a tight one. Coming down the other way is Snyder. Evan Snyder, three-point shot up and good. Oh, that was pretty. Just drops it in. Evan Snyder gives his team a three-point lead, 7-4, 20 seconds left to go. We'll see if the Wildcats play for the last shot. Drive in off the glass, rebound comes down to the Jayhawks. Now the Jayhawks, 8 seconds left to go, 7. D'Angelo with the dribble. He's going to move to the outside, the inside, and then travels. And that's going to run out time here in period number 1. We're going to take a break. We'll return to Mingus Union High School for more of the Jayhawks and Wildcats right after this.
Hi, this is Travis Reed from Larry Green Chevrolet and Hyundai of Cottonwood. We're known as the people place, and whether it's our involvement in the community or our customers that visit our dealership, we make it a priority to keep that reputation. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find that we have the largest selection of new and pre-owned vehicles around, and our sales team is professional and courteous. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet and Hyundai of Cottonwood, 2 dealerships, 1 convenient location, just off Highway 260 next to Walmart in Cottonwood.
The Cottonwood Recreation Center is proudly operated by the Cottonwood Parks and Recreation Department. The Rec Center offers a full fitness center, gymnasium, game room, climbing wall, and an indoor pool featuring a water slide and lazy river. The Recreation Center has child care services for members. There are party and community meeting rooms available for rent to the public. Visit the Cottonwood Recreation Center today or call 639-3200.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, we are up for period number 2. And the Jayhawks lead 7-4, 7-4. The Jayhawks will have the ball to inbound to start period 2. And inbounding the ball is Vince D'Angelo, gives it up to Snyder. Evan Snyder had that three-point shot, and he's going to take another one and sink it. That's 2. He's 2 for 2 from the three-point line, and it is now 10-4, the Jayhawks lead. coming across the time stripe on the other end for the Wildcats. And he's going to swing the ball toward the baseline, put a very difficult angle shot up, and doesn't get the finger roll to go. And Angelo gets the rebound for the Jayhawks. Snyder with the ball coming the other way. He's going to go to the right-hand side. Seems to be his way of preference. Good drive into the paint. No bucket, no bucket. No bucket. They're going to call him for a travel, but it was a pretty sweet move in the paint. It won't count for him, though. 7 minutes left to go. A 10-4 lead for the Jayhawks. Grandy with the ball. Moves to the left, the right, loses it. We've got the ball's coming back the other way, and it comes out to the near side, and we have a travel called. Getting the ball for the Wildcats was Allie Wright, and couldn't stop the momentum with the dribble. Ball's inbounded here. The Jayhawks with possession and the ball and the lead, come to think of it. Snyder with the dribble. See if he goes right again. This time he throws it off to the right. He's got his big man in the corner looking to get the ball back. He does. Top of the key. He moves left this time and dishes it off inside, and we got a travel called once again. And Jordan Chavez, one too many footsteps, and the Wildcats will get the ball. That's a big difference between this league and another league, Ryan, is the travel calls. In the younger divisions, it just goes right back to the same possession.
That's right, Jackie.
Ball tipped out of bounds, and comes the other way. Wildcats will maintain possession of the ball. Wildcats with the ball in the corner, looking for somewhere to go. Gives it up, has an open man, shot up, about 10-foot shot, no good. Hits the bottom of the net, and not getting it to fall is Jonathan Miranda. Wildcats will inbound under their own basket with another possession and a chance here. Looking for somewhere to go. Has the man wide open to the right. He gives it to him. Hands it off. It goes to Sauter. Sauter gives the ball up right around the three-point line, and a foul called. Now, Ryan, question for you. Can they foul out at this division?
At this age, Jackie, yeah, they can. Like we talked about before, this is really we're trying to get these kids ready to play high school basketball. This is their last step before, hopefully they go into Mingus and are able to step on the floor. So our rules are trying to get them prepared for that level. So that includes fouling out. That includes, like when you saw the travel, we will turn it over. This is more advanced level.
Yeah, the younger divisions, the Mighty Mite division. What about the minors division? Travel, do you maintain possession, or do you turn it over in the minors division?
At the Mighty Mites level, we're trying to develop those kids, and we're trying to teach them the game a little bit. So a travel at that level, we'll go ahead and have our officials try to instruct them on what exactly it was that they did, and then give them the ball back. So it's not a turnover at that level. We try to really instruct at that level.
Back to action we go. Snyder with the dribble, and the ball crosses the timeline up to the three-point stripe, moves left, shot up. Saw that one was a little off on takeoff, and they scramble for the ball. With the ball once again is the Jayhawks. Trying to drive it in is Vince D'Angelo, and he's going to earn himself a trip to the stripe to shoot two. He was fouled on the way up. Now, I noticed that on the board here, Ryan, they do not keep track of the fouls up here on the board, so there is no double bonus, correct?
No, we do keep track, Jackie. It's in the scorebook, so we will have a 101 at 7 fouls and a double bonus at 10. This being a new scoreboard operating for us, we weren't exactly sure how to operate the scoreboard correctly, so we're leaving that off the board, but we do keep track of that.
Got it. Well, D'Angelo struggles from the line, and getting the ball back for the Jayhawks is Angulo. He's their big rebounder, and he puts the rebound in, takes a steal right underneath the basket, puts the rebound in, and then we'll go to the line for an extra bonus. 12-4 is our score. The Jayhawks ripping this one up starting early. Now, these last two teams met up on January 28th, and it was a lot closer. 31-24, the Jayhawks with that victory. Shot up, no good. Tipped out, but the Wildcats will get possession. Grandy with the ball, moving it up. Trying to go to the right. He's in traffic, looking for somewhere to go now. And he's going to slide it in. The big man gets it, gives it up. A great pass up underneath, but it does not fall out there for Luis Soto. Jayhawks with the ball coming the other way. Snyder trying to direct his team, looking for a pick. Brings it back to D'Angelo, the big man. Up at the corner of the key, gives it back and up, off, no good. Rebound back to the Jayhawks, looking for somewhere to go and steps out of bounds, trying to maintain possession of the ball, and the Wildcats will get it. Wildcats inbound. Sauter with the ball. Jared looking to change his dribble, brings it to the outside. And up, a shot from about 18 feet off, no good. It was open. I would have taken that one too. And it falls to the Jayhawks with another rebound. Snyder with the ball, going to the right again. Looking for the pick, gets time, and the three-point shot up, no good. Great rebound up underneath and put back by Vince D'Angelo. And he gets another bucket for himself. Great job out there getting that rebound and then going back up, and then they call a timeout. Now, what happens here with 2 minutes left to go in the second period? How is this going to change the momentum of the game?
Well, what we'll do after 2 minutes is we'll start stopping the clock just to give the teams an opportunity. We don't want to see the quarter run out or the half run out with somebody maybe at the free throw line or anything like that. We want to keep as much play as we can possible for the last 2 minutes here. So,
well, my little guy's in the Mighty Might division, and boy, when the foul shots go on and the clock ticks away, especially with the little guys, sometimes it takes them
a while. Yeah, you know what? And our coaches are evolving. They're doing a good job of using their timeouts now to stop the clock at that level. So we're seeing less and less of that. It's really a progression, and I like what our coaches are starting to do there.
Oh, I agree. A drive in the middle by a drive in the middle by Soto was blocked, and the Jayhawks with the ball going the other way, but all for naught as a travel will turn it over to the Wildcats. Bringing the ball up is Sauter. Sauter looking for somewhere to go. He's got to get his team back within a single-digit deficit. Grandy drives the ball in off the glass. No good. Doesn't fall for him. And coming the other way are the Jayhawks. Snyder with the ball. He's going to go to the right. This time he's going to drive. Hands the ball off. Gets the ball back outside the three-point stripe. And we have... Well, let's see.
3 second call, Jackie.
3 second call. There we go.
That's one of those calls that we try to emphasize here with kids just camping out in the lane. We try to teach them the rules, and that's one of them.
Well, I like camping personally. Sauter with the ball and the dribble is going to give it up to Grandy. Grandy going to the right, trying to come back around the corner. Picks up a pick, tries to split it. Now he needs to get the ball off. Gets the ball off. And right at about the three-point line, he's going to get the ball back. Switches sides with it and out of bounds. A great effort by Snyder with the steal. Did you see how big his eyes were with an open court going the other way?
Evan's what we call a gym rat. He's at the rec center almost every day shooting up extra baskets, playing a lot of extra basketball. So he's really got a passion for the game.
Well, that's what makes the difference out there, I'll tell you. Wildcats give up possession, a turnover, trying to work the ball back in. Jayhawks with under 50 seconds left to go in period number 2. And they've got the ball to the far side. Man in the middle. Great move, a spin move out there by Vince D'Angelo. And boy, that was almost an ESPN highlight right there.
You can see why the Jayhawks have been so tough all year with Snyder and the D'Angelo brothers. They know what they're doing out there.
Well, shot from the outside by Swank, and Christian can't get it to fall. And it's going to go possession. A little bit of the ball ends up going out of bounds on the Jayhawks. So the Wildcats with an opportunity here. Schwank's got to give it up. And nice three-point shot out there by Sauter. Just found himself open and put it up and brings it back down to a 10-point lead. Jayhawks with the lead and the ball, a three-point shot. No, just inside, three-point shot. Up and no good, but another rebound by Vince D'Angelo. He is a beast, and I imagine he is going to be recruited by the Mingus Marauders. Swank with the ball, looking to get it inside, but time runs out. Here we are at halftime, a 12-point game. The Jayhawks in control right now, 18-6. We're going to take a break and return here to Mingus Union High School after this.
The Cottonwood Recreation Center is proudly operated by the Cottonwood Parks and Recreation Department. The Rec Center offers a full fitness center, gymnasium, game room, climbing wall, and an indoor pool featuring a water slide and lazy river. The Recreation Center has child care services for members. There are party and community meeting rooms available for rent to the public. Visit the Cottonwood Recreation Center today or call 639-3200.
Hi, this is Travis Reed from Larry Green Chevrolet and Hyundai of Cottonwood. We're known as the people place, and whether it's our involvement in the community or our customers that visit our dealership, we make it a priority to keep that reputation. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find that we have the largest selection of new and pre-owned vehicles around, and our sales team is professional and courteous. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet and Hyundai of Cottonwood, 2 dealerships, 1 convenient location, just off Highway 260 next to Walmart in Cottonwood.
Service, convenience, price. Hi, I'm Tandy Taylor. Taylor Waste is locally owned and voted number 1 in residential garbage collection for the past 7 years in a row. Ask about the convenience of curbside recycling for the Cottonwood and Verde Santa Fe areas. And right now, new customers will enjoy 2 months free service with your switch to Taylor Waste.
Hi, I'm Chris Taylor at Taylor Waste. We're proud to serve our friends and neighbors with service tailored to your needs.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, the first of 2 of our doubleheader here. It is youth basketball, Power Division 2. That is boys 12, 13, and 14. So right in that middle school age, getting ready for, well, looking to be freshmen in high school. So, of course, we do have some coaches out taking a look and, seeing what's on the agenda, what's in the future here for Mingus Marauder basketball or area basketball. The Jayhawks lead comfortably over the Wildcats by a score of 18-6. The Wildcats have been all around the basket, but it's kind of like my golf game. Haven't been able to sink a putt. Haven't been able to get the ball in the hole. Hey, leading for the Jayhawks is Vince D'Angelo, but he has been leading both in rebounds and in scoring for the Jayhawks. He has 8 points and went to the line once, missed both of his free throw shots, but he has been in the paint and active all game long. Evan Snyder has shown himself to be a danger from downtown. He has got 2 3-pointers and 6 points on the game. Leading the scoring for the Wildcats is Sauter. He's got 1 3-point shot, and that was late within the last 2 minutes of the first half. And Ben Grandy has 2, as well as Jonathan Miranda for the Wildcats. So here we are at halftime. The score 18-6. We're going to check in a little bit more, get some more information for you when we return to Mingus Union High School after this.
Hi, this is Travis Reed from Larry Green Chevrolet and Hyundai of Cottonwood. We're known as the people place, and whether it's our involvement in the community or our customers that visit our dealership, we make it a priority to keep that reputation. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find that we have the largest selection of new and pre-owned vehicles around, and our sales team is professional and courteous. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet and Hyundai of Cottonwood, 2 dealerships, 1 convenient location, just off Highway 260 next to Walmart in Cottonwood.
Service, convenience, price. Hi, I'm Tandy Taylor. Taylor Waste is locally owned and voted number 1 in residential garbage collection for the past 7 years in a row. Ask about the convenience of curbside recycling for the Cottonwood and Verde Santa Fe areas. And right now, new customers will enjoy 2 months free service with your switch to Taylor Waste.
Hi, I'm Chris Taylor at Taylor Waste. We're proud to serve our friends and neighbors with service tailored to your needs.
The Cottonwood Recreation Center is proudly operated by the Cottonwood Parks and Recreation Department. The Rec Center offers a full fitness center, gymnasium, game room, climbing wall, and an indoor pool featuring a water slide and lazy river. The Recreation Center has child care services for members. There are party and community meeting rooms available for rent to the public. Visit the Cottonwood Recreation Center today or call 639-3200.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, Jackie Bessler along with you for Verde Valley TV, Cable 1 Channel Tune, and soon to be, let's see, Suddenlink, Cable Channel 4. Man, I am going to get so confused, Ryan, with the 2s and the 4s. And
just give them only a couple options. They'll find out. They'll figure it out.
There you go.
Smart audience.
Choose 2 or 4, and if that's your cable system, it'll work, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, I love it. Thank goodness we didn't get into double digits. I really lose it then. 18-6 is our score here at halftime, the first of our 2 games for our doubleheader. And Ryan Bigelow with Cottonwood Parks and Rec is along with me. Now, coming up right now, and I'm not 100% sure, but are baseball signups, Little League signups all done? Or
as far as I know, Jackie, we're still accepting registrations at the Cottonwood Recreation Center. We've kind of set up a deal with them where we allow for the registrations to be held there and turned in there as well. So the last time I checked, they are still ongoing. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, well, that'll be helpful. And another thing they could do is probably check into Verde Valley Little League.
Yeah, absolutely.
Online and try to check it out.
Try to check it that way, or you know what, they can call the Cottonwood Recreation Center, and we can do our best to help them out and see exactly when the end of registrations is.
Right under Cottonwood Recreation Center, it says information booth, right?
Absolutely. That's it for everything that goes on, I guess. You would never guess the calls we get.
Softball. Adult softball is coming up around the corner?
Absolutely. We have registrations coming up in March. We have a good group of people who usually come out and enjoy themselves, have a really good time. It's for everybody. You can sign up and try and be an A-League team, which becomes a little bit more competitive, a little better competition at that level. Or for the majority of people, they just kind of want to be out there as a recreational thing, go out and have fun, socialize, and that's really what it's all about, and that's what we try to provide.
And try not to re-injure the knee, right?
And try not to re-injure the knee because those never go away.
Says the voice of experience.
Absolutely.
Got it. All right. Now, in the basketball programs, of course, we're looking at the Power Division 2, which is boys 12 through 14.
Yes.
And obviously, those parents or family members that have kids on this division, they know all about it. But there's all sorts of other divisions as well, starting with the Mighty Mites. Now, that's your co-ed division, right?
Correct. Mighty Mites, 7 to 9-year-olds, boys and girls at that age. Those are our little guys, and they play at the rec center over there, like as you well know. We get them going. We try to teach them the fundamentals. Like we talked about earlier, we don't turn the ball over at that level, and we get a really good group of volunteer coaches again to really spend some time with them, teaching them don't double dribble, don't travel, that kind of thing. So we're getting very good at that level.
Yeah, and it's hard to teach the little guys and gals. When you bounce the ball with both hands, that's double dribble.
Yeah.
But when you stop, pick up your dribble, and dribble again, that's also double dribble. But that doesn't make any sense. I didn't use both hands.
Absolutely. But by a lot of times, as you well know, we get kids that come back, and then the next year, the improvement over the years is just incredible, and that's exactly what we're looking for.
Oh, absolutely. The only thing that I could possibly suggest, quite honestly, is a 12-week season.
A 12-week season. More basketball. Right?
Yeah.
You can't get enough of it.
Because you see these kids progress during the course of the season, and they finally have some momentum, and they're getting it,
yes.
And they're starting to pass, and it's not all ball hogging, and it's actually a group effort. They're starting to work as a team, and then you have your team partying.
And then we're done. Yeah,
right.
Well, that's something we can obviously look into. It'll depend on registrations, and obviously keeping the cost down is one of our main priorities too. So we could always look at that.
Well, I think that would be great. Now, this isn't just a boys division. After 9, it splits off, and there's a girls division and a boys division.
Yeah, we do girls, the 10 to 14-year-olds. Now, I'll use this as a recruiting platform to try and get some more girls to sign up for us. We get a lot of girls that try out for the middle school team, but they decide that for whatever reason that maybe playing city ball isn't for them. Boys and girls that play on the middle school team, we are definitely all for them playing at Parks and Rec as well and getting as much basketball in as possible.
Well, we appreciate you putting the games together so that we can have a broadcast here today, and thank you for sponsoring them.
Thanks very much for being here. It wouldn't happen without you guys or without Mingus High School. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Don't forget, the Brian Mickelson Memorial Run is coming up April 21st. Talk to Parks and Rec about getting involved with that. We're going to take a quick 30-second break, and we're going to return to second half action right after this.
Service, convenience, price. Hi, I'm Tandy Taylor. Taylor Waste is locally owned and voted number 1 in residential garbage collection for the past 7 years in a row. Ask about the convenience of curbside recycling for the Cottonwood and Verde Santa Fe areas. And right now, new customers will enjoy 2 months free service with your switch to Taylor Waste.
Hi, I'm Chris Taylor at Taylor Waste. We're proud to serve our friends and neighbors with service tailored to your needs.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, we are right into action. The Wildcats with the ball, and let's see, passes it over to the corner. It is tipped and out of bounds. Should maintain with the Wildcats, and it will. Sauter with the ball. He led all scorers for the Wildcats in the first half. He had 3 points. 18-6 is our score. Wildcats looking to inbound. He's got to get it in quick. Throws it in and gets it to... let's see. Looks like Miranda. Miranda gives it off. And to the top of the key. It goes back to Sauter. Sauter looking for a place to go. He's uses a pick to the right side and comes to the left. Hands the ball off. A little quick pass to Sandoval. Sandoval looking for somewhere to go. He has got defense all over him. And he does find somebody to give the ball off to. And back to the middle it goes. Outside shot off the rim, no good. Another rebound out there by D'Angelo. Here come the Jayhawks coming the other way. Across the timeline to the far side it goes. Dribble between the legs, looking to make a move. He goes baseline, up and under, out to D'Angelo. Shot no good as he had stepped out of bounds, ran out of room out there at the out of bounds area behind or under the basket. Coming the other way are the Wildcats. Sauter trying to use a pick. He'll pull off the pick, give the ball up, and driving the ball into the paint and then take it away. We've got a reaching in foul, and it's going to maintain possession with the Wildcats. They'll inbound under their own basket here.
You'll notice that Mr. Chris D'Angelo there didn't say anything to the officials. He didn't agree with the call entirely, but he did a good job of maintaining his cool.
Quick inbound, up and under, and the Wildcats are, first to score here in the second half. That's Jonathan Miranda with the bucket. It is now 18-8, a 10-point game. Jayhawks, oh, that's football. Double team in the corner. Hey, there's a difference between the different divisions.
Yeah, at this level, again, we can actually play a zone defense here or a man-to-man defense here. What you're referring to is the Mighty Mites. We try to avoid having the ball hawks who don't guard anybody, just go where the ball goes, so keep some separation.
A steal. And the Jayhawks with the ball, moving it around. Good passing, brings it in. Trying to go, well, he's going to slow it down a little bit. Take a pick, come around the right side, looking for somewhere to go. Drops back out, fadeaway shot, no good. And the Wildcats with the rebound. Coming across the time stripe are the Wildcats. He's going to move off to the left. Find it. Paint just outside the paint, too high off the glass, no good, and the Jayhawks are coming back the other way. Jayhawks with the ball. By the way, these are all college team names, yes?
Correct, yeah. At this level, we have all college teams. Mighty Mites, we use all professional NBA basketball teams.
So you go down a division as you get older?
We try to keep it in the Pac-10 here, except I believe Mr. David Snyder, the coach of the Jayhawks, is from Kansas, so he made a special request to be the Kansas Jayhawks, obviously. Our next game, you'll see the Ducks, because I am originally from Oregon. We picked the Oregon Ducks.
I figured that to be true. I had heard that. Wildcats with the ball. Left side, great move inside, but he's not going to get it. Gets his own air ball and then throws up another one. However, the rebound comes down to the Wildcats, and then they lose it. A great job of hustle out there on the floor. And the contact is going to go against the Wildcats. And the Jayhawks are going to have the ball.
But you were right on that, on the money there, Jackie. That was great hustle. That's exactly what we want to see here. If they don't have all the skills in the world, they can always hustle.
Jayhawks with the ball. Great job with the dribble between the legs, looking to give it up. Now he's going to take, inside to D'Angelo. Open shot, no good. And a rare miss by D'Angelo in the paint. He's got the height advantage out there. There is no doubt about it. And then when he puts the arms up, he's got an extra couple inches inside. Ball tipped out of bounds. Another great hustle play out there by Sauter. Jayhawks will get the ball once again a little farther away from the basket this time. Into D'Angelo. A three-point shot up. No good. A struggle up underneath. And Wildcats will get the ball and the rebound. Miranda gets the ball off the ground. Here comes Grandy driving. Gets the ball into Miranda. A hook shot up and good. Great job as Miranda has scored all 4 points in the second half, including both teams, and it's now 18-10. Here come the Jayhawks, looking for a screen on the right side. He's going to drive up underneath. Shot up and in. That was a pretty move out there by the Jayhawks. Number 4, Evan Snyder. He's now got 8 points on the game.
Evan loves either the three-pointer or the floater, and that's what you just saw there. That was the floater.
He floated it pretty and well. I don't have that kind of touch. Here are the Wildcats outside the three-point line, looking to set up the play. Get somewhere to go. Got a trip inside, no call. Incidental contact, but up and in. And I think that was Miranda again with the bucket.
Grandy with the bucket, and a great pass, I think, by Villalobos there. That was excellent basketball.
Grandy now has 4 points on the game. Ball comes the other way. Doesn't fall for the Jayhawks. A struggle with the ball going out of bounds. And it should maintain out there with the Jayhawks. And we're going to get some substitutions. Swank back in for the Wildcats. He's going to set up there right up on the man inbounding. They get the ball into Snyder. Snyder, three-point shot up, little short off the rim to the side, but they're going to get it back to D'Angelo with it. He's going to drive up off the basket. No good. Rebound. Foul called. Does the bucket count? It looks like the bucket counts. And getting another point out there for the Jayhawks. Actually, that'll bring him to 4. That's Angulo. He's another player with some height out there, and he'll go to the line to try to make it a three-point play. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound hustled out there by the Jayhawks, but he goes out of bounds trying to get to it, and it looks like the Wildcats are going to pick up possession. Grandy with the ball. He's got the dribble coming across the timeline, runs into interference, gets picked up defensively. Now looking for somewhere to go. Momentum kept the feet moving, and the travel will turn the ball over to the Jayhawks. About 40 seconds left to go in period 3. 22-12. Jayhawks with a 10-point lead. A great drive, a kick out to the three-point line, and that is tough to defense. Another fine shot out there by the Jayhawks, and getting the three-pointer. They lose possession, and getting the ball back here for the Wildcats, trying to go the other way. And he flips it up, and it is stolen. Snyder, who just got the last points, bringing it down on the fast break, and shoots it up. No good. Rebound underneath. No good again. Angulo couldn't get it to go. Snyder gets the kick out and the bucket. He's got the last 5 points as the period ends. Wow, I'm going to catch my breath. We'll return to more Power 2 Division basketball at Mingus Union High School right after this.
Service, convenience, price. Hi, I'm Tandy Taylor. Taylor Waste is locally owned and voted number 1 in residential garbage collection for the past 7 years in a row. Ask about the convenience of curbside recycling for the Cottonwood and Verde Santa Fe areas. And right now, new customers will enjoy 2 months free service with your switch to Taylor Waste.
Hi, I'm Chris Taylor at Taylor Waste. We're proud to serve our friends and neighbors with service tailored to your needs.
The Cottonwood Recreation Center is proudly operated by the Cottonwood Parks and Recreation Department. The Rec Center offers a full fitness center, gymnasium, game room, climbing wall, and an indoor pool featuring a water slide and lazy river. The Recreation Center has child care services for members. There are party and community meeting rooms available for rent to the public. Visit the Cottonwood Recreation Center today or call 639-3200.
Back to action here as we do the TV timeout. Oh, that's something else the boys are going to have to learn, right?
Yeah, that's fun for them, though. I think they enjoy that.
Snyder tries to get it inside. Great defense by the Wildcats. Coming the other way and then stolen by Snyder. And it is no good, but the rebound is up and good by Vince D'Angelo. He gets his first points of the second half. He's got 10 on the game. Coming the other way are the Wildcats. 3-point shot up off the front of the rim. No good. And the Jayhawks try to slow it down. Coming the other way with the ball and the lead. 29-12. The Jayhawks undefeated so far this season. Shot off. No good. Rebound out there by the Wildcats. That's Miranda with the rebound. And he's going to give it up to Sauter. Sauter with the dribble. Trying to set his offense. He's going to go to the right. Pass it off. Looking to get into the paint. Shot up. No good. Contact. No call. And it's going to go out of bounds. And that is going to go to... Oh, apparently it was tipped. So the Wildcats are going to maintain possession. Looking to inbound. Got the wide open shot. And off the front of the rim. A great rebound out there by the Wildcats, though. Looking for somewhere to go. Gets the ball outside toward the top of the key now. He's going to put the dribble down, give the ball up. Point guard coming around to the left side now. Hands the ball off. Drive to the left again. Wildcats using some time on this, but they are down by quite a bit. They need to be scoring quick. And we're going to have a foul called on the Jayhawks and maintain possession with the Wildcats. Ball will be inbound right in front of the scorer's table out here. And looking to inbound, there it is. Sauter with the ball on the dribble. Try this again. Passes it off to the near side. And cross to the far side. Drive to the inside. Loses it. And it becomes Jayhawks ball. Coming the other way. Long pass down the middle. Found a man open in the middle. And he doesn't get the finger roll. And the Wildcats survive that one. Get the ball back. Coming back the other way, 5:30 left to go here in the fourth period. With the dribble and the ball to the right side. Gives it up. And to the near side, about a 20-foot shot off, no good. Rebound comes to the Wildcats, and then with the shot up underneath and getting fouled is Sauter. Sauter will go to the line to... try to correct the scoring drought that the Wildcats have been in. They'll be shooting two.
The Wildcats are a guard-heavy team with a few guards that play on the middle school team as well. I think Jared's one of them. I think they've got a few sixth graders. That's where they've kind of been just young this year. Not necessarily a bad team, just a little younger than the other guys.
Well, yeah, I can understand that. And the Jayhawks have an advantage in height out there. Sometimes a couple inches, especially up underneath the basket. Second shot up, no good. And he's going to ditch it back off to Snyder. Snyder with the ball and the lead. Not going to slow it down at all. I don't think this kid knows how to do anything but go fast and fight. And, finds an open man, an outside shot, and he sinks it. Is number 6, Brandon Epperson, gets into the scoring for the Jayhawks. 31-12. Here come the Wildcats. Grandy up underneath, kicks it back out. And the shot is no good by Sauter. Second shot up and good.
That was an excellent shot. That was a little bit of a fadeaway by our guy there. I can't even catch a number on him, but it was a great shot.
Driving the ball back inside come the Jayhawks. Back out to the three-point line with the dribble and the ball. And let's see, D'Angelo had it. And off the side of the glass, Snyder trying to do the acrobatic shot. Can't get it to fall. And coming the other way is Sauter. Sauter driving the ball quick, trying to open up that defense that closes quick. Outside shot up, no good. And off the rim to the right. And we've got a timeout on the court. We're going to keep it here. We got a 30-second timeout as some of the boys need a little bit of a rest. 32-14. And the last time these two teams played, it was a lot closer than this as the Jayhawks won 31-24, but they were running away with this one here today.
Yeah, they're playing really strong. They've got a lot of the 8th grade kids that are really good players, and that I think you're seeing Coach Mark Owens look at pretty tightly today. Like I said, the Wildcats are just a little bit young, but I think just playing this season has really helped some of those younger guards develop into leaders, have to make decisions, have to carry a team. Regardless of their wins and losses, I think this is still a really productive season for them.
Well, you don't get better playing anybody who's not better than you.
Absolutely, and I think if all those kids have that attitude, they're going to come back, and I think at the varsity level we'll see a big improvement in what we've got going on right now.
Oh, gives the ball up underneath after a great rebound, and Grandy trying to dribble out of traffic. Man, it was like he was running through the forest between the big trees out there, and he hits the hardwood, but Wildcats will maintain possession. Coming close to the final 2 minutes of this one. They're going to give the ball up on the near side, looking to get up underneath. As they get into the paint, great drive, can't get it to fall though. Second effort shot, no good, and rebound come down to the Jayhawks. Full court press now by the Wildcats. Breaking the press is Snyder, going coast to coast, looking for somewhere to go, finds his man up underneath, and getting hit in the back while the shot is up was number 7, Angulo, and Angulo is going to go to the line for his efforts, but he got whacked in the back of the head after he had gotten the ball. A great pass by Snyder, finding the open man in the paint. Geraldo will get the ball, take his time. 2 minutes of the clock has stopped. It'll be down to high school basketball rules here. First one rolls off, no good.
I think with the score the way you see it right now, I think Evan Snyder's going to look to really get his teammates involved and make some plays for them, get them some shots.
Shizao comes in for the Wildcats, replaces Grandy. Second shot up. That one's pretty, and it drops. And he's got 5 points on the game so far. Wildcats, not much time, Big O deficit. Shizao with the ball. Drives into the paint, gets it to the far side, looking for somewhere to go. Foul called. A little bit. Couldn't see, had a referee right in front of me. I'm going to imagine that there was a little bit too much pressure by the defense. And inbounded pass, shot up, off-angle shot, and they'll get the ball back, and then there is all sorts of contact on the floor.
That's another great hustle play by the Wildcats, so I'd love to see that with the score being what it is. They're still getting on the floor and hustling. That's great.
Luis Soto showing here on TV. He's a tough kid. He's going to come off, but he gets up and walks off under his own power. Man, he took a shot before he hit the floor, and then the floor hit him again. Full court press. Snyder looking to break it. Does break it. Successful from one. Spins. Looks. Gets the ball inside to the big man who gets tied up. And we'll see where the ball's going to go.
I think that's they got a foul on Sauter there. Jayhawks ball underneath.
Well, Sauter did a great job trying to tie up the big guy to get the ball in. Quick out to Snyder. Quick pass. He's triple teamed. Breaks it. Finds his man in the middle. Angulo gives it back. 3-point shot up short. No good. Rebound coming the other way. And with the ball is Joe Sandoval. Joe Sandoval switches his dribble. Gets inside. Had an open shot. Couldn't get it to fall.
Nice play by Joe there.
No, did a great job coming down to the basket and then cutting into the paint.
Used his left hand the entire way. We like to see that. Just couldn't finish at the rim.
I can't even use my left hand to brush my teeth.
I second that.
All right, Snyder's going to get the ball. It's going to get tipped and then roll off of him, and that should go to the Wildcats. It does. Sandoval's going to inbound. It goes to Swank. Coming, with the ball.
Big collision.
Very big collision. And Swank connects up with Snyder, but he's going to get the ball back. Joe Sandoval up for three, off, no good. Rebound comes to the Jayhawks. Snyder's got a 4-on-1, he being the one, and he's going to somehow break it. Great dribble skills, phenomenal dribble skills. And taking their time to inbound is the Jayhawks. They're going to stop the clock on this one. 49.4. Holy cow, that's a breakdown in coverage. And the easy basket to Angulo as he finds himself all alone underneath the basket. Wildcats with the ball. Sauter gives it up. Wiesel takes the dribble left. Has an open shot. Sinks it. Good job. As Wiesel picks up his first points of the game, waits until the final 30 seconds. Great job underneath as he steals the pass and gets a shot up, and he's going to go to the line for his efforts, but it may be a little too little, a little too late, right?
Too little, too late, but you know what? We still like to see these kids out there giving it their all, pressing, trying to get some buckets, still playing basketball.
Shot up, off, no good. He'll get one more. There's one thing to be said, though, especially if he can sink this one, getting 3 points within the last 30 seconds of the game.
Yeah, ended on a positive note. Take some positives away from this game, work on it on the offseason, and get better for next year.
Snyder is fouled, and fouled quickly. And the ball will be inbounded with 20 seconds left.
We're at a 1-on-1 here now, so we're going to go to the free throw line.
Oh, we are?
Yes.
Okay. And so, it looks like Snyder's going to get a chance to increase his total. He's got 13 points on the game. And he's one of those kids that you probably don't want to start fouling late in the game.
Usually he's pretty nails from that distance. Not that one right there, but everybody can miss a free throw, and everybody can get better at their free throws.
Great job up underneath getting the shot off with Sauter, but it doesn't work to his advantage, and Snyder can pretty much run the timeout now. If he can just keep possession of the ball, he's going to do so, and there's going to be the buzzer. And your final score out here today is 35-17, 35-17. The Jayhawks successful over the Wildcats, but a great ball game. Only the first of two that we have coming for you here on Verde Valley TV as the kids congratulate each other. We're going to take a break. We'll return to Mingus Union High School after this. Thank you much.
The Cottonwood Recreation Center is proudly operated by the Cottonwood Parks and Recreation Department. The Rec Center offers a full fitness center, gymnasium, game room, climbing wall, and an indoor pool featuring a water slide and lazy river. The Recreation Center has child care services for members. There are party and community meeting rooms available for rent to the public. Visit the Cottonwood Recreation Center today or call 639-3200.
Service, convenience, price. Hi, I'm Tandy Taylor. Taylor Waste is locally owned and voted #1 in residential garbage collection for the past 7 years in a row. Ask about the convenience of curbside recycling for the Cottonwood and Verde Santa Fe areas. And right now, new customers will enjoy 2 months free service with your switch to Taylor Waste.
Hi, I'm Chris Taylor at Taylor Waste. We're proud to serve our friends and neighbors with service tailored to your needs.
Hi, this is Travis Reed from Larry Green Chevrolet and Hyundai of Cottonwood. We're known as the people place, and whether it's our involvement in the community or our customers that visit our dealership, we make it a priority to keep that reputation. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find that we have the largest selection of new and pre-owned vehicles around, and our sales team is professional and courteous. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet and Hyundai of Cottonwood, 2 dealerships, 1 convenient location, just off Highway 260 next to Walmart in Cottonwood.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, Jackie Bessler along with you for Verde Valley TV. And, well, I guess it's home court advantage as Coach Owens joins us here for postgame, head coach of the Mingus Marauders varsity squad. And you were out here doing, maybe a little talent searching by chance?
For sure. I try to be a presence at the youth basketball in the junior high games as much as possible. One, to kind of show my face and get to know the kids and meet the parents and the community, but also to do a little talent evaluation as well. But as we know, at this age, it's tough to predict how the kids will develop, but it's exciting to see young kids working hard, working together in an organization such as the Parks and Rec.
But especially at this division, you can see who's already developed the dribbling skills. Snyder showed some fantastic abilities, being able to dribble out of 3-on-1s a couple of times. You're taking a look and you're seeing who's already got positioning for blocking out, for rebounding. Who gets it? Who knows the game? And what things you may not have to continue to teach at the high school level. So I can see where you starting to evaluate these kids and figure out
especially with point guards. Point guards are usually the first kids to develop. Oftentimes there are some of your shorter kids who develop a little bit quicker and have a little bit more body control, higher basketball IQ. You can definitely stand out in youth basketball as a point guard. And then there's some things that you look for, being able to shoot the ball, pass it, dribble it well, kind of run a team, understand what's going on. But you can definitely see those things in youth basketball for sure.
Well, I have seen you all the way down to the Mighty Mike divisions. And in fact, your little brother, Micah, was coaching my kids' team this year, and the Mighty Mike division saw you show up to a couple of those games.
Yes.
Yeah, my kid was the big guy that was rebounding, just so you know.
I like rebounding, and I like big guys.
Well, yeah, you got to have a little bit of size in the paint at some point, right?
Yes.
Indeed. So, by the way, congratulations on the Mingus season. I know we didn't go to playoffs this year, but what a tremendous turnaround we've had in the Mingus Marauder boys basketball program. Picked up, what was it, 10 wins?
10 wins.
Which was 7 over last year?
Yes, 7 over last year. Only 3 times in the last decade, has there been a Mingus team with double-figure wins. And, for us to be one of those 3 teams kind of shows the progress that, the kids have been able to make in a short amount of time. So that's exciting.
Well, considering that you had to come in and start a new program, start over with Coach Owen's system, and it takes time to develop the kids into that system. So, I think you did a fantastic job bringing it around. Any predictions on the future?
We'll play hard, we'll play fast, we'll play together, and hopefully that equates to more wins. Not one for predictions, but the kids will be better. Year one is always the most difficult, for the coaches, parents, community, kids alike, because it is different. But I'm excited about the future. I'm excited about what we have and the kids in our program. They're excited to be a part of it, which is nice.
You've got an advantage that most high school coaches don't, in the sense that you can't get any closer to your JV coach, being your brother. So obviously that's got to be able to help, because you've got a plan set together for both squads, for both divisions, moving these kids along.
We've had many nights, school nights, staying up to 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, game planning, practice planning, figuring out ways to get the most out of our kids. And it has been nice that he is my brother, so I can sit on his couch, with some popcorn and some soda, and talk basketball and figure out ways to get better. And that was a big part of our program turning around so quickly. I don't know if any other wives or girlfriends would be happy about their significant others staying up till 2 o'clock in the morning talking basketball, but having that relationship and that closeness, and he has a great understanding of the game. It's really helped us with the lower levels, and helped me. He also helps me with the varsity program as well. It's helped us accelerate the process much quicker than most programs would be able to.
I wholeheartedly agree with that, and and for all of our viewers here, if you read between the line, I think you're pretty much guaranteeing a title next year, right? Is that what I'm hearing?
You know, you said it. You know, you can do all the predictions you want, but you know, if we do win some type of title, state championship, section championship, I'll be more than gladly to accept that.
Well, I agree, but I would imagine that the first goal is returning Mingus basketball to playoff standards, right?
Yes, definitely. I mean, you play the game. You play your season out to be able to play in that next season.
Right.
And, you know, the next step for us, you know, is being consistent, you know, winning more games, you know, than you lose, beating who you're supposed to, playing the tough teams well. And if you do that, you know, I think you put yourself in a position to possibly qualify for postseason play, and you know that's always the goal. You know, to be the last team standing. So
it is too, and the basketball program going into Division II, unlike a Division III or a Division IV. Division II is, I mean, that step right underneath the top Phoenix teams, and so it's not an easy arena to play in.
No, we for whatever reason, you know, we missed the cut, you know, to be in Division III, just like the other sports at Mingus. But just like our kids, you know, we like the challenge, you know, and for us to go to the state tournament, you know, we're going to have to compete with those Phoenix teams. But, you know, it's a challenge, you know, that we like. You know, so we're going to have to, you know, continue to get better. But, you know, it's exciting to know, you know, to be the best, you're going to have to beat the best. And, you know, the best basketball, you know, it could be said it could be played in Phoenix, but we play a great brand of basketball up in the mountains as well. So
we do, and the Flagstaff schools have always been very strong in the basketball category. Right now, as of time of this filming, Coconino has now gone on to the semifinal round of the Division II playoffs. I know they're on our schedule and will continue to be on our schedule. So, you know, hey, it's nice to see Northern Arizona represented all together.
Exactly, great basketball is played up here, and much to success to, you know, to Coco, because, you know, we want to let them know that there's good basketball up here with the rest of the state now, and they're doing a great job.
Amen. Well, it has been a point that many teams have fallen to in a page conflict, as Page has come up and shown that they know how to play the game of basketball as well. Coach, thank you for spending some time with us here.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate your time.
And thank you for spending time around the gym and watching the kids. Any camps coming up for basketball?
Yes, we have a lot of things coming up. Our first kind of venture that we're doing, I'm starting a basketball academy, Northern Arizona Basketball Academy, NABA for short. We're going to run clinics, camps. We're going to have travel teams for the 7th and 8th graders. There's going to be more of that coming out here, you know, in the paper soon. And we're looking, you know, as of right now, we're looking to form some club AAU teams for the 7th and 8th grade levels. So
nice.
Stay tuned. We're going to be doing some great things in addition to what's going on with youth basketball here already.
Well, that makes sense. That's how you build a program. You get those feeder systems going, right? Absolutely. Coach, once again, thank you very much. Our final score here today, the Jayhawks beat the Wildcats by a score of 35-17. We're going to take a quick little break and come back with some of the lead scorers in the game. We'll return to Mingus Union High School right after this.
The Cottonwood Recreation Center is proudly operated by the Cottonwood Parks and Recreation Department. The Rec Center offers a full fitness center, gymnasium, game room, climbing wall, and an indoor pool featuring a water slide and lazy river. The Recreation Center has child care services for members. There are party and community meeting rooms available for rent to the public. Visit the Cottonwood Recreation Center today or call 639-3200.
Hi, this is Travis Reed from Larry Green Chevrolet and Hyundai of Cottonwood. We're known as the people place, and whether it's our involvement in the community or our customers that visit our dealership, we make it a priority to keep that reputation. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find that we have the largest selection of new and pre-owned vehicles around, and our sales team is professional and courteous. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet and Hyundai of Cottonwood, 2 dealerships, 1 convenient location, just off Highway 260 next to Walmart in Cottonwood.
That's drama king.
back here at Mingus Union High School. I had some great basketball here for you here today. In fact, 35-17 our final score. The Jayhawks remain undefeated on the season. They go 6-0. The Wildcats go 1-5 and put up quite a fight out here today. Final score, once again, 35-17 as we go ahead and, let's get them up here. Let's take a look at the Jayhawks and the Wildcats and look at their roster as we bring it up. And you can see these young men did a phenomenal job here today. Jordan Chavez, Geraldo Angulo, Chris D'Angelo, Vince D'Angelo, great rebounder there, Matthew Earl, Brandon Epperson, David Medina, Dawson Mata, and Evan Snyder, a phenomenal ball handler. And those, of course, were the Jayhawks. For the Wildcats here today, Ben Grandy got a couple of buckets. Jonathan Miranda, Joe Sandoval played a pretty good game. Jared Sauter had a great ball handling game, as well as Jacob Suiso. Let's see. We had Luis Soto. I know his name up there is Jose, but it's Luis Soto. Christian Swank had a couple of baskets. Anthony Villalobos, Jordan Vincent, and Ollie Wright make up the Wildcats, and that's going to be a team to look out for next year. That's one of the youngest teams in Power Division 2. I think they're going to be a team to be reckoned with coming up next season. For our scorers here today, Angulo for the Jayhawks ended up with 7 points. 5 in the second half. Chris D'Angelo had 2 points on the game. Evan Snyder led all scorers with 13 points. In fact, 3 threes on the game. Let's see who else scored. How about Vince D'Angelo had 10 points for the Jayhawks, and Brandon Epperson, number 6, had 2 points on the game. For the Wildcats, Jared Sutter only had 3 points. He had a 3-point shot in the first half. Took quite a few, but was in traffic quite a bit. Ben Grandy ended up with 4 points. 3 points for Jacob Suizel, and 8 points for Jonathan Miranda on the game, 6 of those coming in the second half. Once again, our final score here at Mingus Union High School, the first of 2 games for Power Division 2, that's boys basketball, 12, 13, and 14. The Jayhawks remain undefeated 6-0, and they beat the Wildcats here today by a score of 35-17. Well, we'll bid you adieu, but only for a little while, for Verde Valley TV, Cable 1 Channel 2, and Suddenlink Cable Channel 4. I'm Jackie Bessler for Verde Valley TV. We'll join you for game number 2. Look for details at verdevalleytv.com. Schedules for when you can review this on Verde Valley Television. We'll be back